and welcome to lesson 2 of conference and event management. Today's lesson is going to be made up really of two halves, where the first half is coming up with ideas and understanding about being creative, and those ideas should be able to link towards the assignment that you're looking at and the event that you're looking to plan. And the second half of the lesson is very much about really starting to plan your event. So you may well want to start hooking up with who you're working with in order to start that planning process before you carry on with much more of the lesson. This video is quite short to start with, so just get to the end of this, and then before you carry on, you may well want to sort of get in touch with your partners that you're working with before you crack on with your assignment. So today you're going to be looking at who the stakeholders are in the event, as well as describing the balance of the different needs for the stakeholders. We're going to look at some of the trends and issues in society as well that affect events, and perhaps even the journey of events from how it was perhaps even 10 or 20 years ago to where it is now. We're going to look at some of the unique elements and resources that an event requires, and then understand the process of developing an event concept. So it's crucial in the creation of an event that you understand the environment for the event. And by that we mean a lot about the context, and your success in winning a bid for an event will be on your ability to interpret that context and understand the people. So in order to do that, you need to know who your stakeholders are, the people and the organisations that are going to be affected by the event, and what their perception of it will be, perhaps before the event as well as after the event. And then you need to examine each of their objectives or purposes around why they are a stakeholder and what their expectations will be. So in order to do that, I just want you to take 10 minutes to think about who the stakeholders are for your assignment. So bearing in mind the brief that Jamie has given you, who would be at that event. So obviously there will be quite a lot of people like yourselves there, but also there's a lot of examining bodies and special guests and sort of important people that the forces are trying to impress outside of the army basically, or the forces in general. So that's what you need to bear in mind. I suspect most of you have been to an MVQ dinner, so you can start to appreciate a little bit about the stakeholders. For example, I might be a stakeholder because I would usually come along. So what would be my expectations? So think about who your stakeholders are and what each of their objectives is, and what is the context of the event. And when you've done that, stick those up on the wiki, either as a group or individually, and then you can share each other's thoughts and good practice, and then that's going to help you all towards your actual presentations. So I'll leave you to do that for 10 minutes, and then you can come back to the next part.